Rebels Reverb Talk here. Sorry, there was a bit of a connection issue, I guess. Anyways, so I guess what I wanted to talk about was multiple dimensions because I'm deep inside my mind. And I think I've talked about it before, but um, if I haven't, then should be an exciting episode. Anyways, so lately I've been thinking a lot about like my life in general. And I mean, it's not a bad life. It's very nice. It's good. But I always go back to the time that I was in an accident. Um, and I don't know if I technically, if I survived, if I'm really here, or I could be in the hospital right now. Attached to life support. And it's like the weirdest feeling sometimes of thinking you're in this place or in another place. And I think I've talked about this before, but yeah, I have been losing my memory and stuff like that. And well, some days I have good memory, some days I don't have good memory. And it's like, all I know is that, is it just me or is it really hard to remember like what you did the day before? Like, you'll go, unless you did something significant, you know? Hi there. Unless you did something significant. But is it just me that you can't, like, that you have trouble remembering the day before? I know that I do sometimes forget, and it's often like, okay, I'm gonna be real honest. I'll be real honest. There's times where I forget, and it's like things I know I shouldn't forget, but I forgot anyway. So it doesn't make sense to me. And then a lot of times I'll see when I'm just staring like, into, like, like you kind of like stare into outer space or like blank out or whatever. Like, I'll stare off into this, to like, just stare off and then just kind of daydream, or not really daydream, but it's more like like zone out. Yeah, zoning out. I'll zone out, but really I'm like people think I'm not paying attention, but I'm paying attention at the same time, but I'm zoning out. And like, when I zone out, like, I'll see this windows. Like it looks like blinds. Like blinds. And it's like, why am I looking at blinds? Like I mean, like not like, it's like really weird. It's like really weird to, like, I'll see blinds out of nowhere. Like blinds out of nowhere, like blinds. And it's I think I got, like, like I said, it's so weird because it's like, sometimes I think that I'm in one dimension, but really I'm in another dimension, or really I'm stuck inside my mind and I'm in a coma somewhere. You know? Has anybody ever felt that way before? Like where they felt like they were not really here? They were laying in a bed in a hospital, like on life support, and that you're only in your mind right now, stuck in a coma and living out this life. But in reality, when you wake up, you won't remember all this life. I don't know. I think that I get this eerie feeling sometimes that, like, like I'll see somebody walk by or something. I'm like, who is that? Like, like at the corner of my eye, like I seen something. I don't know. And a lot of times I hear my name being called, but nobody's there. Way ahead of you, James. I actually take medication, so. But welcome to my vibe, my podcast, whatever. I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm just thinking right now. So, yeah, I think that I think that, like, it's kind of odd, strange, weird feeling when I think about it, like that, like it's possible. It's very possible that I could be in another, like I'm in a different like a, or stuck inside my mind, which is what, a different dimension or something, like in a different part of my mind, like, because what what have they really discovered about the mind? And what if this whole world I made up? You know? Maybe I made up this whole world. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I made up this whole world and it's all fake. And I'm really trying to break myself out of the coma. You know? So it's like, It's a weird feeling. It's like a weird feeling, but in all actuality, I don't want to leave. You know? When you don't want to wake up, if I had to wake up, I wouldn't want to. Not yet. I have two beautiful children in this reality. So it would be devastating to know or see or wake up and realize they're not in that reality. I don't know. I don't know if that's selfish. Like if I'm letting myself down, like my outer self, my real self down. But, you know, it's maybe we're all really stuck in comas. Or like it could be the Matrix. In the Matrix where we have this big gigantic tube down our throat. So really, what if we are in this is the Matrix? We're all stuck in our brains somehow. And we need to wake up, but we don't want to wake up. And when we're really close to waking up, there's a distraction. Some kind of distraction that distracts us and brings us back to reality or the false reality. It's kind of eerie, but at the same time, it's like I I really don't want to go. Like if I had the option, I mean, if I had the option right now, I had to choose. I'd be afraid to wake up. Even if the other side was better, even if the other side meant that my children were over there, I would still be afraid to wake up because the possibility of them not being there would be devastating. And the possibility of losing all of my memory of this life. Wow. I just got emotional. But yeah, I mean, I seen something earlier which was like a somebody's interpretation of the movie. What what was it? Devil in the Devil's Associate or something like that. Devil something. And yeah, basically in the movie, um, the main character, the protagonist, doesn't know he's in hell, right? He's just living his life the way he knows how. He's like a lawyer or whatever. And he doesn't know he's in hell. And he's basically like the reason he got sent to hell was because of the fact that he had too much pride. So he's living in his hell, not realizing that he's constantly falling into the temptation of pridefulness. And the devil's pretty much there to continue to tempt him, and him falling for the temptation over and over and over again is his punishment. And then when he breaks out of that temptation, or I don't remember what happened. It was more like he gets tempted over and over again. He falls into temptation over and over again, falls into temptation over and over again. And then I think he tried to make a turn, like a new leaf, right? And the devil tempted him one more time, and he just fell for the temptation again. And it was like, this is an ongoing thing and he doesn't realize it's a cycle because of the fact that he's in hell. He doesn't realize that he's in hell. His cage is not really a cage, and he's not burning, but he's stuck in this cycle. And it just made me wonder, like are we all in hell already? Like, is this reality hell? And we're all constantly falling into cycle of temptation. And then we go to sleep at night thinking we're going to reset and be new people. But all in all, we fall into the same temptation again. Every day. Anyways, I don't know. I simply don't know. It's it's really interesting. Really interesting. So let's talk about something else, because I know that I probably lost some of y'all. Oh, me going deep inside my mind. The deeper I go, the more I find. Knowledge. True knowledge. It doesn't come from books. It doesn't come from... I mean, sure, knowledge comes from books. Yeah. Let's say book smart. Like book smart. Yeah. Knowledge comes from... Book smarts comes from books. Street smarts comes from the streets. So you can be street smart. You have to do things. You have to do things like you have to train what you want to accomplish. And I think I'm psychologically smart because I freaking think too damn much. Like, I'm a way overthinker. Yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about I don't know. I'm in the mode to talk about some deep stuff. What should we talk about? Whoever's listening. What should I talk about? Make it interesting, juicy. What should I talk about? What should I talk about? Let's see. What's on your mind, chat? What's on the mind? What should I talk about? I already talked about multi-dimensions and the thin line between reality. Like the thin line between realities. I'm pretty sure that you know, that where I'm staying right now, they're dropping a lot of like, they're doing a lot of like stuff in the air, which is weird. I mean, which is explained, but I don't know. I don't believe everything that I hear. So I was wondering what possibly could be sprayed in the air to stop mosquitoes. And then I thought about it, like mosquitoes really are a problem, aren't they? And you know what? If the spread of mosquitoes is such a problem, why don't we do something like, you know, get more, why don't we produce more of what kills mosquitoes instead of spraying stuff in the air for mosquitoes? Like, I don't know, frogs, spiders, things like that, you know? I think that if we produce more frogs, well, then again, people don't know how to drive without killing things. Hmm. Hmm. So, even if we did get more frogs, I think that they'd probably get ran over twice as often, more than anything else. Anyways, yeah, so what else? I don't think there's anything else, and I'm getting tired. So I better get some shut eye. I love you guys. Spread love. Think for yourself. Live free. Mwah. Nighty night. Hee hee.